So gang, here we have game two for we've got the blue team who are better than yesterday against the red team who are heroes of OverLeague. Red team has first ban here on the Infernal Shrines. They have banned Artanis first, as they did the last match as well. Blue team up next. Blue team are the winners of the previous match. They're gonna hope to take their two in a row here. We'll see what red team has to say about that. Now we find ourselves on Infernal Shrines. There's a 3-lane map where there are 3 separate points. One at a time, one of those shrines will activate during the game. A bunch of little skeletal minions will appear. Each team needs to kill a certain number of those. When they complete that number, a large Punisher will come and help them push down a lane. That Punisher has the ability to leap over a wall and attack the heroes, so it's a pretty good idea to get that objective. We have the blue team banning out Dahaka again. The bans are looking similar so far. Once again, Dahaka is a global presence with his ability to emerge from the bushes anywhere that he likes. On the larger 3-lane maps, that's not a bad ability to have, and they do not want to deal with it. Last game, red team chose Falstad with his ability to fly around the map.
Balloon, grant us strength.
Now this time, they have taken Malfurion, hoping that those roots come in handy. Blue team up next, we'll see who they go with. Doing some talking. They may have been hoping for Malfurion as their healer once again. Or they just like to keep everyone in suspense. Could go either way. Ragnaros is their first pick. Who else are they going to throw in here? Gul'dan. So we have Ragnaros as a melee assassin and Gul'dan as a ranged assassin. I didn't mention it, but Malfurion is a ranged support, one of the top healers in the game right now. Ragnaros will do pretty well with his area of effect abilities to clear out those shrines. Gul'dan, not as well, but he's great for going in against heroes. His spells will definitely impact those objectives, but I don't think he's one that you would take specifically for that wave clear. Malfurion and ETC. The red team is looking similar to blue team's last time, minus that Ragnaros. And Falstad once again. So they've got that global presence. ETC could go stage dive for his ultimate, but probably not. In a map like this, everyone's clustered around a single objective, so Mosh Pit would probably be the way to go, but who can say? It all depends on the enemy team comp and how that unfolds. Right now, blue team does have their ban. We will see if maybe they go for a support, since blue team doesn't have one and red team does. team looking to ban out Jaina. I'm sorry, red team looking to ban out Jaina. And I'm colorblind at the moment. Okay, blue team had their last pick for a ban. They chose Jaina, which is the same one who was banned out by red team previously. I'm gonna have to look at these patch notes. Did Jaina just get a rocket launcher as a buff? I don't know, but she's been banned out of both of these games so far. Next up is red team's ban, and it should actually be red team. And they banned Zarya. Interesting. I guess they didn't want to deal with those shields that she's able to produce. Blue team up next with 2 of their picks. They still need a support. They still need a tank. Or maybe they're ready to rock the metal. Alright, we've got Diablo, melee, warrior, and once again they have Tassadar as a range support. I mean, we'll see if he's their solo support. Since his rework a couple of weeks ago, I'm not sure that he can solo heal, but we'll see. I mean, he just got nerfed again yesterday, or I guess it's probably a nerf where his shield does not stay on indefinitely. It also worked more against auto attack heroes, which none of that team is. Now, red team has Varian and Nazebo. Not a lot of damage on the red team at a glance. Nazebo can put out really good numbers, and Varian could go any way. He could be a warrior, or he could go damage. So we'll see which route he needs to fill. Nazebo could be really good against this objective, though. All of his abilities are area of attack. Spider's not exactly, but they'll make quick work of those the tribute monsters. Rounding out blue team, we have Rhaegar. And teams now are ready to make sure everyone is selected with the characters that they would like to have. We are just about to get this second match underway. Okay, for the Infernal Shrines, we have Sechel as Rhaegar, Eric on Gul'dan, Masterfish as Ragnaros, Zombie Chris as Diablo, and Merad as Tassadar. For the red team, we have Cinedian as Malfurion, Brialaman as Varian, Murkinather as Falstad, Sunny on Nazebo, and Ranulf on ETC. And once again, they have not fixed their portraits to actually look like a team. Bunch of rank amateurs down here in Division 3. I need them to represent better next time. But last game, I was shocked. Both teams didn't both lose. So, I don't really know how to call this one. I don't know what to expect. I'm hoping for a great match. And I'm sure neither of these teams let me down on that front. And here we are.
Prepare for battle, mortals.
We'll see what happens. Last match, we did not go a 5-man rumble in the mid. But as of now, it looks like all 5 on both
The battle
teams.
begins in seconds.
And lots of chitty-chatting
5,
going on between
3,
the teams.
2, 1. The slaughter begins.
Alright, here we are, meeting in the middle. Diablo poking into the fog there, just in case someone is there. Blue team pushing up a little farther here. Now Furion, a lot of damage coming in against the red team. Nobody falling, but a lot of bursting. Blue team just running the show right now, clearing up that mid. Red team hanging back, they're splitting up. Ragnaros, Falstad fighting once again for that top, or not even for the top lane, yeah, they're fighting before they even get there. They just can't stand the sight of each other. ETC and Varian both clearing out mid lane. Blue team running as a 4-man. Varian never get out of dodge, otherwise he's in a bad spot. He's trying to make something happen so he doesn't die, but he's getting blocked by that Diablo R. But it looks like he makes it out without too much of a scratch. ETC and Gul'dan trading blows in the mid lane, while Falstad getting pushed back pretty hard by Ragnaros. Blue team rotating between top and mid. Bottom and mid. Red team is mostly staying split between lanes, while blue team sticks to that 4-1 swap. Falstad taking a lot of damage up top.
The shrine.
He's gonna have to get out of there. So he's got all of his health for the shrine phase. Blue team making their way as a unit up to the top. Or, I guess they're going down. But first, it's speed. Gazebo just throwing in some spiders and spells into the middle, just trying to get some poke damage before Blue gets up to the top. Ragnaros has activated that shrine, so he can start taking out some minions. Their count already at 5. Red team still mid, clearing out those minions, trying not to lose too much of lead. XP. Varian gets flicked. Not too much damage to him. He's at half health. But worse from there. Red team trying to poke in here as blue team has a 20-point advantage. They're clearing through these guys. Diablo running in his crowd control of this red team by himself. Easily walking away. Varian pushing in. He's not. Is he going to make it out? Let's get that slow task start. He couldn't get out. ETC, low on health. He's got to run. Blue team is going to run this objective. I can't see red getting in here and picking anything up. At this point, they should probably send some out of mid just to slow real quick. Now they're coming in trying to install ETC power slot pushing Ragnaros around. He's got that shield, but he's not going anywhere. ETC burned down while insult to injury as blue team gets that Punisher easily. They're on their way to getting a level advantage over red team. They've already got 2 kills. Punisher with the leap over Gazebo. He's got the heal, but he's going to barely get out of this from those little laser beams over him. Varian barely gets away. That Punisher jumped in ready for a blow. ETC pushing in, trying to scare away the blue team, make something happen. He had no support though, so nothing would happen there. Don't know that it would be wise to try anything more than that. But first Punisher phase over. Decent damage against that keep, but or the fort rather, but they did tear down that wall. ETC now mid. We're back to soaking. ETC and Rhaegar pushing up against each other. Varian working on this bottom with the help of Furion and still hanging out inside the wall. No big deal. Falstad's got to get out of there. Gul'dan and Ragnaros clear through the top lane. Tassar, Diablo, Rhaegar clearing the mid and making their way back down to the bottom. Malfurion and Varian are ready, just trying to clear out their wave as well. Using up the roots for that. Meanwhile, blue has done their work. They're going back up to mid. They're just at that 4-1 rotation. They're doing it very well. It looks like red team's going to stick with the 3-1-1. Ragnaros still getting the better of this Falstad. They're going to have to make some sort of change here because in the last 2 games, Falstad, he's just getting bullied by Ragnaros pretty hard. He's still putting in some damage, but it seems as Ragnaros is getting the better of these engagements overall. Falstad going back to heal, so he can just fly into the objective here. Good. All of blue team is mostly full of health. Ragnaros is very late to the party as red team is trying to really any effort happening here or effective now. Varian trying to get his off there. That beam, that slow beam by Tester is putting it work. Varian taken down. So is ETC. He's in there trying his beefiest to just bully this blue team to no avail. Blue team does have their ultimates early. We've got Apocalypse for Diablos, for Smash, for Ragnaros, and Horrify for Golden. Easy Ice Punisher, Archon for Tastar once more, and Ancestral for Rhaegar. Punisher pushes over to Lamel, which is the proper thing. That way he's got the 2 towers and the fort all pretty working against the Punisher while separating the blue team from just getting too much pushing alongside him. It still does work. They will take this fort, and ETC will be lost in the process. Varian is trying to Zebo trying to get away, and no good. He almost did, but that wolf rush from Rhaegar sealed him. Varian is now top, just trying to soak, just trying the best they can so to reach that level 10 and close up this talent gap. Meanwhile, blue is going to fall back, same as last time, take red team's camps. He's got that Kaiser camp, will now be rotating and pushing mid, taking down that tower. Meanwhile, blue team is going to take their own Kaiser camp, and Diablo is pushing to get this third as well. So blue team spread all over the place, taking camps. This wall is completely useless now, aside from offering vision for the red team. Blue team now coming in. Looks like they're going to try and poke at ETC. Tell them, hey, get away from our goat men. They're ours. You can't have them. And taking out this vision. Just sealing a little extra XP as well. Red team is mid, trying to deal with that. Varian did get that top shaman camp unopposed at the moment. Giving chase against Falstad, just shooing him out of there. Blue team currently running the board now. Red team does have their ultimates. We've got Twilight Dream for Malfurion, Taunt for Varian, Mighty Gust on Falstad, Ravenous Spirit on Nazebo, and Mosh Pit for ETC. And we've got an objective popping in just a second here. Both teams ready to call bluff on the other. Actually, blue team leaving the objective completely to go and clean up this shaman camp. Red team didn't move in on that. I mean, they're 2 levels down, but they didn't try to start that objective while blue team wasn't there. ETC goes in for a Mosh, gets 2 Ragnaros and Rhaegar. ETC he took more damage from that than anyone on the blue team. ETC went down. Not enough help from his team. Varian goes down. He's not going to make it out of there. I'm sorry, Nazebo. No. Now Furion went down. Varian did go down now. And blue team is here ready to open up this objective easily. Red team is down in mid. I'm sorry, bottom. Yeah, they're mid. Just on a wave clear, trying to get some XP. So go down almost dead from fighting those minions. Red team just trying to get back in this. New wall to get jumped over. But that Punisher can still get baited. Diablo stuck in the zombie wall. No big deal. He'll fire stomp and clear that pretty well. The Punisher jumps in the area with his claw out. He gets away easy enough. They're going to try and protect this wall as best they can from this Punisher who's just pummeling. Varian at half health, Falstad at half health, but he's not backing up, no surrender. Punisher goes down at the loss of the wall for that keep. Red team falls back to lick their wounds. Blue team falls back to steal red team's camp. It's deja vu, as if we've just seen this all unravel once before. Blue team does have the 3-level advantage over red team as they clear that wave top. Now they're coming mid to clear that Khazra camp. They said no particularly good scruff around here, not on our watch, and they're going to clean that up. Diablo and Tassar taking the camp on the bottom just to keep that pressure going as they rotate up. Their other camp has been taken as well, so they're just painting this map blue, hitting all the camps. Even if red team clears them up, that just means they're down for the count. They're preventing the red team from taking them, even if they don't get any benefit from that. Now they don't have to defend against them. Blue team coming in to take the top Khazra camp. Red sees them. Diablo charging in and keeping them at bay. A mighty gust gets blue team out of there, but it doesn't actually do anything. They're going to come in and get that camp anyway. So the gust was there, but there was no way to really follow up on that choke point.
Ready. A shrine gathers
So
power.
now there's just minions everywhere. And objective up in 20 seconds. Red team falling back. They're going to try and clear out that shaman camp before it gets too close to the wall. We've got the objective up in 10 seconds. Blue team just hanging out, watching for the heroes of OverLeague. Diablo saw Varian tried for a somersault, a backflip, and nothing came of it. Varian took a good amount of damage, but he's full up, so he's ready and willing to jump back in. ETC is healed up now, which is good. He was at about half. He's been their engager here, so you don't want him being weak as he power slides into the middle of better than yesterday's team, because he's been getting the brunt of this damage. He's fallen a few times here, just trying to make some plays happen, trying his darndest. Already at 18 minions for the blue team. Red team is just standing in the back poking, trying to get a couple of them, but unless they go and engage on these blue team, it's not going to do them a whole lot of good. The roots come down, rust does nothing. Rapid Spear comes out, does some damage once interrupted. ETC goes down once again for the blue team. Varian goes down, Zebo goes down, Falstad goes down. We've got a 5-man wipe on the red team. Blue team is up and fully here. They're going to push in and take out this keep easily. The death timers are still relatively short, so they're not going to get anything really more than that. I don't even see them getting through the core shield. They are sitting at 4 level advantage, make that 3. So they will probably get this keep, but red team is up. Looks like they're just going to do a little bit of poking. Varian beats the Punisher away from the keep. It's not going to make any difference though. They are going to try and burn it down. Falside's down as soon as he gets back. Varian right in the middle of the entire blue team. He goes down. Now Varian flipped. this best of 3 is better than yesterday, and as of now, their standings are better than yesterday. It was an excellent couple of matches between these two teams. Red team was on their back foot for most of the time, but they didn't give up. They kept at it, and that's commendable. So, I say good job to both of these teams. I look forward to see what you do in the future.